Welcome to the spring yoga class. My name is Roseanne, and I'll be your guide today. This class features a lot of core engagement and rotational work in order to support prayer twist and some other postures later in the sequence. So in the beginning, you'll see some things that look a bit like Pilates. So come onto your back. Ground the shoulders here. And take a breath into the belly. Another into the lower back. And then widen your breath into the sides of your ribs. And from here, start to rock the pelvis. So rock up and down the spine. You can imagine a marble traveling to the ribs, to the pubic bone. Or if you imagine a clock, goes from 12 o'clock up toward the ribs and 6 o'clock toward the pelvis, the base of the pelvis. Just continue to rock here. If you don't like the arch when you go to 6 o'clock, you can always just come to neutral. Instead, it's a little smaller range of motion. I like to inhale as I arch, as that marble goes to 6 o'clock, and exhale as the marble goes to 12 o'clock. One more arch and imprint, and then come to neutral with the spine. And this will be very subtle and hard to see here. I'll just show it with my hands. Imagine this is your pelvis, and ground down deeper with the right side, and then switch, ground the left side, right side, and left side. So one side heavies, the other side lightens. Doesn't mean it comes off the mat. It's just a sense of rock side to side. Again, that marble can go from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, back and forth. This comes from the pelvis, even though the knees will move a little. See if you can sense the movement in your center. And then pause. From here, hands can plant, can do that little arch, and then peel the spine off the earth into your bridge. And start to roll down through the upper spine, mid spine, lower spine. You might arch at the bottom. Inhale and exhale to curl. Nice and slow here. Stabilize through the feet. Even weight through the feet. Inhale the top. Exhale to roll down. Inhale the bottom. And exhale, roll up to the top. Suppleness of the spine here. One more time, lift the hips. And from here, the little rock once more. Dip the left half of the pelvis down and lift. Dip the right half and lift. Left and right. On your strength, through your legs, through your center. Heavy the skull, heavy the shoulders. Last one, lift a little higher, inhale. And exhale, slowly lower, lower, down. Hug those knees into the chest. Extend the legs to the ceiling and bend, and extend, and bend, Extend one more time, roll through the wrists and the ankles. And reverse. And now plant that left foot down, right leg extends toward the sky. You can point those toes, and we'll trace tiny little circles on the ceiling around the size of a cantaloupe, just to kind of sense hip control, isolation of this in the hip joint. Reverse. Then from here, flex through the foot and pull it toward the nose. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to neutral or in line with the pelvis, and then pull toward the nose. 3, 2, 1. Might engage the quad a little here. One more. Point the toe, allow the leg to come just to hover over the earth. Flex through the foot, lift the leg back. Inhale to lower and point. Exhale to lift and flex. Two more. Last one here. Flex. And then clasp the back of the thigh. You could allow the foot to relax. Now inhale. Exhale to curl the torso up the leg and lower. And curl. Bring out all the air and lower. Last time, curl. And then lower and bend that knee. You can hug it into the chest. So here's digestion, right? Massage that ascending colon side. And then from here, take the hands behind the head. The head will stay down for now. Extend that right leg and bend it. So it's like you're pressing away. Really pull that knee in toward the chest in this variation. Stable through that left leg. One more time, reach, and this time curl through the torso as the knee comes in. Extend, lower the head, and lift. And remember here to press the head into the hands. Let it cradle the head. Those hands cradle the head. There's counter forces. Hands press into head presses into hands. One more this way. Extend, inhale. And as you exhale, cross left elbow toward right knee. And come back down. Cross. So here we are getting into the rotations. Two more like this. Last one, stay lifted with the torso and the leg extends and pulls in. Extend, pull in. Two more. Last one, pull in and release the torso, release that right leg long, arms reach overhead. Long stretch here, just with that left foot planted. And then open up that left knee to the side, flex the right toes, hands come together in supine tree. Interlace those fingers, send the palms toward the sky, reach the arms overhead, circle the arms round, switch the crossing of the fingers, high hands to the sky again and overhead. And then from here, clasp that left thigh, turn the kneecap toward the sky, pull it in along with the right leg. So we have our transverse colon here, rock side to side. And then we'll switch sides. The right foot plants, the left leg will extend toward the sky, point the toes, and make those small little cantaloupe circles. Control this motion. For yoga, we really need to engage our centers and know how to breathe properly. So we have longevity in our practice. Reverse. Steady, stable pelvis. I notice every time I move. And still the leg, flex the foot and pull it toward the nose. 3, 2, 1. Again. Feel the leg turn on the front of the leg. Two more. Last one. Point the toes, extend the leg. Flex the foot, lift it up. Again, lower and lift. Allow the breath really to be your guide here. Find strength and ease in all the right places. One more like this. Flex. And then from here, hands come to the back of the thigh. You can point the toes, inhale. Exhale, curl, lift through the body. Hands slide up the leg and lower. Lift, slide, and lower. Last one. Lower, hug, thigh in. Hands come behind the head once more. And extend that leg directly out as if you're pushing that far wall away from you, and bring it in. And press. And bring it in. And here we can practice nice wide elbows. When we actually do curls, they come in a little, but not right into the face. Pressing your head into your hands should help. Two more. The last one, reach. And then curl up. So the knee comes in and extend. You can play with different breath patterns, but I like to inhale to reach and exhale to come in. More like this. Really bring that knee in. We want a bit of compression on the belly here. Last one this way. And then extend. And bring right elbow to left thigh. And come down. And curl. And that elbow won't touch the thigh, but it comes toward it. A few more. 2. Last one. Stay lifted when you curl and bring left leg out and in. 2 more. Last one. And extend lower torso, arms lengthen overhead. Just the right foot is planted. And circle those arms around as you open the right knee. Hands can press together at heart center. Interlace the fingers and allow them to lengthen toward the sky. Reach overhead and circle the arms. One more time, opposite crossing of the thumbs, if you can remember. Whatever feels more awkward generally. Circle those arms around. Hug that right knee in. And the left one. And then plant those feet down. And from here, we'll extend the arms directly from the shoulder, take the legs to the right and the left, the right. And then next time, as you do this, the legs come toward me. That'll be helpful for you being able to see when we do this on the first side. The legs come over toward me. Can cross that bottom ankle over the top one. And from here, roll onto that side of the bottom leg. Clasp your hand around the top ankle. And here we are in a little bit of a quadricep stretch. More inhale and exhale. Come onto your back with your legs the way they are. Interlace those hands around the bottom thigh. Flex your top foot to protect the knee. Extend bottom leg and bend. Extend and bend. And from here, that left thigh, slide so the knees, it's like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. The knees are in alignment here. Okay, so left knee is on top, or sorry, bottom knee, whatever one the bottom one is on top, in case you're on the other side. And the opposite arm is the one that comes underneath, opposite to the leg here. If you wish, you can clasp your shoulders. You can also interlace the hands. So eagle abs here. Inhale and exhale to curl. Inhale to lift, to lower. Exhale to curl. If you like this. This will come into play later. We'll see this in standing. One more time. Curl. Unravel the arms and legs. Lower just the torso here. And then those feet will plant again and sweep the legs side to side. And the next time they come away from me, keep them there. Bottom leg or bottom ankle crosses. And this is where you roll onto that same side as the bottom leg. Clasp the top ankle, little quadricep stretch. One more inhale and exhale, return to the spine with the legs as they are. Again, weave hand around bottom thigh. Extend bottom leg and bend. Extend and bend. And then slide top thigh onto or directly in alignment with the bottom knee. And take the opposite arm and weave it underneath. And again, you could take the shoulders or the full bind. Inhale here and exhale to curl. Inhale, exhale, curl. A few more. Two. Bring out all the air. Last one, squeeze. Uncoil arms and legs into a V. Lower the torso. Plant, actually not, don't plant the feet. Hug the thighs in and rock. If you wish, you can take them closer together to roll like a ball or keep them separated and try to roll up the spine as long as you're healthy. If not, just join us in seated. If your spine isn't healthy, if you don't feel like you can roll up and down, join us in seated or a few more rolls. Last time, come on up to the top here and extend the legs out into a V. From here, arms reach up. And rotate toward one side and fold. Lift up, come through center, and switch to the other side. Back to center. Repeat. And last time. Come through center and side bend over toward one leg. And the other. One more round each side. Try to keep opposite side of the pelvis grounded. Doesn't matter how far down you come. And then back through center and extend those arms directly from the shoulder. And here, scapular glides. Reach those fingertips toward the far wall and then glide the hands back. Reach and pull back. Just feel the scapula move, isolated on the back. The rest of the spine is still, pelvis is grounded. So this is for mobility. One more time. And then find kind of a neutral position with the arms here. So not really reach, not squeezing back really far. It's nice and soft here. Keep the lower spine as still as you can. Try to have this curl come from the upper back and lift back up. I like to curl and exhale and inhale to sit up tall. Again. I caught myself reaching with my hands there. Spine. It won't move a lot. Last one. And bring those hands beside you here and plant the feet and walk yourself to the front of your mat so that you're in a forward fold. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold, bend the knees, sink into chair here. Arms could come by the sides of the ears and press yourself up to stand. From here, step back with the left foot here, short stance, warrior one. Inhale. And exhale into warrior two. Widen your stance, open your torso toward the long edge of your mat. From here, pivot on the back toes and come into a runner's lunge here. Inhale as the hands come to heart center. Exhale to rotate and hook left upper arm onto the right thigh. Prayer twist. Hopefully we're ready for this now. You stabilized a lot. Lengthen the arms for a moment. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands back together. Option here to have the hands come down and step forward and return to the rotation in chair, or step forward with that left foot. Feet side by each, we're in the rotated chair. Come back to center, inhale. Exhale to stand. Open up those arms and bring those hands to heart center. Reach up through the arms. And hands come together at heart center as you sink back into chair. This time, hook the right upper arm onto the left thigh. Come onto the right toe, slide that leg back, prayer twist on this side. From here, inhale. Exhale to plant the hands on either side of the foot. Lengthen lead leg, flex through the toes. You might just be on the forefoot of the back leg. From here, plant that lead foot so that you can bring the back shin down toward the earth. Sweep those arms up. You might keep the arms up as you exhale and bend more richly into the front knee, and then come back basically to neutral, or where you were in the 90-90. So we come forward and back. Just explore the hip a little bit here. One more time. And then from here, frame the front foot, step yourself forward to the front of your mat, hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold, and again, sink into chair, arms by the sides of the ears, perhaps, and press yourself tall. This time that right foot will step back. Arms by the sides of the ears, inhale. And exhale into your warrior two. Might mean you need to lengthen your stance. Inhale. Exhale, pivot on the back toes. Turn this into a runner's lunge. On your next breath in, hands come to heart. On the exhale, rotate to the left this time. Open those arms as you inhale. Close them again as you exhale. Continue the exhale to step forward into that rotated chair. Inhale to center. Exhale to press up. This time, let's bring the hands or the hands to the back of the neck or nape of the neck and open across the heart. Interlace those fingers. Again, little chest opener here. And then sink into chair, hands at heart center. Inhale. Exhale to rotate to the right. So left upper arm hooks onto the right thigh and come onto the left toes and step that leg way back. From here, inhale. Exhale, hands plant to either side of the foot. Lengthen lead leg, flex through the toes. And lower the back shin and lift through the torso as the hands come together overhead, perhaps. And then forward into neutral. So just a little kind of knee bend here. And come back to 90-90-ish. These get so tight in the hip flexors. One more time. Come forward, hands come down, and we step forward to the front of our mat. Hands to shins halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to fold and hang here for just a moment. And then begin a slow roll up this time. So weight is mostly in the forefoot here, light as if you could slip a piece of paper under the heels. Could bend the knees richly as you slowly roll up. Use the exhale to rise. And then from here, arms reach overhead. And bring the hands to heart center, just for a moment to slow things down. Now from here, lean the body forward, pitch it forward, right leg will rise. You can bring the hands down here if you'd like. And normally we bend the knee in and we just pull it in toward the chest. Today, what I'd like you to do is extend that leg and then bring the right knee to the back of the left kneecap. So you extend that leg and bring right kneecap to back of left knee. Think of a curtsy squat, or curtsy lunge rather. There's a micro bend in that standing leg. So you're kind of coming in on a diagonal. Two more here. Last one, knee to knee, and then place that right foot down. So they're crossed, like T-band stretch. One more inhale here. And exhale to lengthen out that right leg once more. Only to bend it in toward the chest this time. See if you can come into kind of a low one-legged squat, hands off the earth, but stay low to equalize your blood pressure for a moment. This is challenging. And then press your way up to stand. And that leg is still perhaps lifted. You can extend it out in front of you. And then take that right thigh over the left one. And that left arm will weave under the right one as we did before. I'll show you from the front for a moment. So we're in eagle standing. Inhale, exhale to curl. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl. 3 more. 2. Last one, lift. Curl. And then unleash the arms and legs into star, arms and leg out into star. Again, that leg will sweep forward, hands can rise, and then glide that leg, that right leg behind you, and step the foot down. So it's a shorter stance, kind of like warrior one. Inhale as you lengthen lead leg and pour yourself forward. Halfway lift, inhale, and exhale, rotate toward the left lead leg. And then hands can come down here as you step that right foot a little further back. And then step into a plank, and the knees could be down here. Pike the hips up or come into a downward dog. Roll forward with the torso here. Perhaps the knees come down to the earth as you broaden across the clavicles. Inhale, reach to the heart. And exhale, tuck the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. One more time, roll forward with the body. Knees could come down, or it's an up dog for you perhaps. Reach to the heart. And now a little different. Come directly into plank. Then pike the hips and lift them up into down dog. It's a different feel, more core engagement. So that one more time, roll forward. Knees perhaps down, that's what I prefer. Open up, high heart. And then lift the knees here, come into plank, and then pike the hips up. Let's step to the front of our mat, step or hop. Hand positions, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, and we'll try again that kind of Pilates style roll up. Weight in the forefoot, heels as much as you're able in line with the hips as you slowly exhale and roll. Head is always the last thing to come up. Nice. Arms reach. And come to heart again. Even to flow, it's good to slow things down for just a few moments. And from here, body angles forward, lift that left leg off the earth. Then the hands can come down, inhale here. And that left kneecap will come to the back of the right knee. Extend it out on that angle and pull it in. Do you like this? Two more. Last one. That left kneecap to the back of the right knee. Plant that left foot. IT band stretch. Inhale. And exhale to lengthen that left leg back out. Pull it right in toward you. And see if you can lift up through the torso a little, because you want to avoid dizziness. Hands to heart. Stay part way down. Single leg squat. And then press up to rise. Pull that leg through. See if you can extend it and cross it over the other leg. Opposite arm weaves under the other. Again, you could take the shoulders, take the bind, sink here, curl, extend a little, sink, and curl. 3 more. Balance is different on each side, day by day. Just do your best. Last one. Try, unlike me, not to squeeze the toes. And from here, unravel, extend left leg and arms. Reach that leg back in front and swing it behind you and allow the foot to land. From here, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, rotate toward the right. From here, hands will come down as you step that back foot a little further behind you. We're going to stay on this side for a little bit. So bring that right hand to the inside of the lead leg and heel toe, this right leg to the further out to the side. I like to lower the back knee. You could keep it lifted if you wish, but I prefer it lowered. Rotate open toward the right.
And take that hand behind the head. Head presses into hand. Inhale. And exhale. That right elbow comes to the eye of the left elbow. And reach. And rotate. And reach. And rotate. So if you like this, one more time, reach and lengthen that arm, come off of the back knee if you were on it. And from here, that right hand will plant and bring the feet side by each into a plank. And from here, we're going to turn to side plank. So that right side's down, left side's up as you release that right hand. That bottom knee could be bent and planted. Inhale. Exhale to rotate, thread the right hand under left armpit, reach. Only two more like this. Last one. Reach. And then take that right hand, clasp that right foot, or right foot, right thigh, bring it in front, the toes to the long edge of the mat. Lift the hips a little bit higher. And this is the tricky part. Again, use your hand if you need to bring that leg forward and pivot on the back toes once more. From here, let's lower the back shin, lift through the torso, inhale, and exhale to return the hands to the earth and step back into a plank. Our first more flow today. Come forward a little bit with the body. Bend the elbows, chaturanga. Lift through the heart. And hips up and back, downward facing dog. That left leg will come up. And pull it through. Heel toe it to the outside edge of the mat. Hands to the inseam. And lower the back shin. And then rotate to the left and bring that hand behind the head. Inhale. Exhale to rotate. Left elbow to the right one, to the inseam of the right one. You like this? 3 more. 2. The last one, reach through the left arm, tuck the back toes, lengthen that back leg. And then from here, plant the left hand inside the left leg. So on the inseam, and step back into the plank. From here, roll so that your right side is down, left side is up into the side plank. Inhale. And that left hand will thread underneath the right armpit. Hips nice and high here. Just 2 more. The last one. Lengthen and see if you can help that right leg to come forward so it faces the long edge of the mat. With the hips a little bit higher here. And then take that left hand, pivot on the back toes as you help the left foot come forward. Lower the back shin, arms reach up, torso lifts. And then bring the hands down, step back into a plank. Come forward slightly with the body. Take your chaturanga if you wish. Your version of the up dog. And exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Shake the head, yes. And shake it, no. And widen the knees, hips to heels, child's pose. Perhaps you turn the palms up toward the sky. The hands can even come together and bring them to the nape of the neck. And then slide them in, roll up through the spine, and face me on your mat. And we'll start, and I'll mirror here, with the right leg for you on top. So it can cross over the left one. Perhaps it's cow face pose. Perhaps the knees are in alignment, maybe not. If this isn't okay for you, you could just have the legs crossed, or maybe you prefer fire log. Okay. Otherwise, if there's no pain in the knees, try cow face pose. And a lot of crossing today, so hopefully we're ready for this. And bind your sits bones. And walk the hands forward. Spine is long. And this is just an option. We don't have to come forward. Can intensify the sensation of stretch. And then come up with the spine. And that opposite hand will come up into the air, bend the elbow, take the other hand to the upper arm for a tricep stretch. You can even explore a little bend here to the side. As long as the length of the spine is still there, there's no crunching. This is more of a flow. You could stay in motion. Exhale as you come over a little. Inhale as you come back to center. One more. And come back to center, arms reach. And take that same hand, I'll thread the arm under the other one. And again, that crossing, that eagle, those eagle arms. Inhale to lift through the heart. Exhale to curl. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Two more. On your next inhale. And exhale, curl. Then unleash the arms, press the room away. And then hands come down to the earth. Roll the shoulders. And then support that top leg to have the foot planted. Sit up on your sits bones. Inhale. And exhale, rotate toward the bent knee. And this is where you can play with the neck. Rock it side to side. Maybe up and down, as long as it feels okay. Soften the mouth. And then rotate the opposite way. And clasp the outside of, in your case, that right foot. And open it up to the side. You might also be clasping the thigh. And then allow the foot to come down, side bend over toward it. And then turn your torso toward that leg. And roll up through the spine. Widen both legs, arms reach. Fold forward. Just for a moment. And then slide the hands in. Opposite side. So for you, it's your left leg that will come on top. Again, they could just be crossed. Some people feel sensation in the left hip from that. Could be fire log, but I'm cueing cow face today. So find your position of choice. And if you wish to have that lean, just walk the fingertips out. Lengthen through the back of the skull. Inhale. Maybe exhale, stick out the tongue. Inhale through the nose. Sigh out the mouth. And roll up. And take that right arm up into the air or opposite the legs. Clasp the back of that upper arm, tricep lengthener. And from here, that same arm weaves under the other. Cross in any way that serves you. And inhale to extend and exhale to curl. Again, lift, flex. A few more. 3, 2, more lift, curl, extend those arms. And again, take that right arm behind you so that you can try those little side bends again. Side bend over to one side, come to center. Or side bend over to opposite side, center. Just play with the breath and the movement. Subtle ways we can flow. Last one. Come back through center. Use those hands to help plant that left foot. Inhale tall and exhale to rotate toward top leg. Again, play with the neck. These are all just invitations. What feels good here? What feels safe? Inhale and exhale, open twist. Clasp that foot that you see closest to the hand and lengthen the leg out to the side. Bend that lengthened leg only to slide it long and side bend over toward it. Reach a little further with the spine before you turn the torso toward the leg and pour forward. And roll up through the spine. Again, take both legs nice and wide. Reach up and fold. More inhale here. And exhale to roll up. Slide those legs in. Give yourself a little hug. Tuck the chin. Roll up through the spine. Turn yourself so you're facing kind of the long edge of your mat here. You could come down if you want just onto your side, or you might extend the arms here and start with the lower spine. And then come down to the mid spine and the upper spine and extend those arms overhead before you find your variation of Savasana. And you might want, a closing pose before that. Maybe you want a knee hug, maybe a little rotation side to side until you're ready to find stillness. And just notice sensations in your body. The breath as it enters
And as it leaves, in and out. You sense this flow. Or any underlying current of flow, of ease. It's always there, soft and buried. Can you sense that aliveness? Continue to sense that aliveness, yet a sense of groundedness. Your back body here on the earth. Sense that you have a place here. You belong here, or you wouldn't be here in this form. Inhabit your physical self fully. You belong. Inhale, splay the fingers into it. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale, splay. Exhale, squeeze. Again. Last time, splay. And roll wrists and ankles. Reverse. And pull those knees in toward the chest. And extend the left leg long as you hug the right leg in. And take it across the body. Just reset the hips here. Return to your spine. Hug both knees. And allow the right leg to go long. And cross that left thigh over toward the right. And back to center. Squeeze that left thigh in one more time. And reach the body long. And bend the knees to come onto your favorite side. One breath into the lower back. And then press yourself up to seated. Roll the head side to side. Keep it to one side. With eyes open or closed, take your gaze the opposite way. Take your eyes the opposite way. Stretch them. Stretch your field of awareness. Notice if there's a sigh or a swallow, for some change in the body before you lower the head over to the opposite side. And eyes go the other way, if it serves. Again, expand the periphery of your vision. And then drop the chin to center, reach the arms overhead, and bring the hands through to the heart. And if you wish to join me in one Om, please feel free. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to chant. Om. Thank you for practicing with me today. Sat Nam.